That's right, that's right, that's right. It's your boy Vic XL, Ridin Durty Radio in the building. One time for my man Double O. Vic XL is on your radio. Alright, let's get this thing started, y'all. First of all, I gotta say one time, thank y'all for definitely checking us out. This is the Ridin Durty Radio Show, the Ridin Durty Podcast. We bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life, bringing you what's next right now. Alright, let's get this thing started like we always do right about this time. I want to start out by telling you guys one time to our amazing sponsors, alright? Gotta say one time to Dr. Juice Cleanse. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser. All-natural cleanser does all kind of amazing things for your body, like slow down the aging process. They also can help you lose up to 25 pounds in just 10 days. Also, they can help relieve and eliminate stress, as well as help assist with keeping your blood pressure down. It also removes mucus and toxins from your body and helps provide balanced pH systems for your body. Now, this amazing product, I don't want you to just take my word for it, all right? It's too much in society where we just say things and we expect people to just listen. No, I want you to do your research, do your due diligence by visiting www.drjuicecleanse.com, find out more about this amazing product and find out how they can help and assist you today. And when you place your first order, make sure you let them know Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you, and you will receive a nice player discount. I also got to say one time to our sponsor, WMR Music Group. WMR Music Group, they're a marketing, branding, and promotion company. If you're an artist out there and you're trying to get your music to the next level, they definitely can assist you with that. Also, if you have a single and you feel like, you know what, I got one of the hottest singles in the world and I just need people to hear my single, well, they can help get your single into the hands of some of the most influential DJs across the country. If you have a visual, you have a hot new video, and you feel like that, you know what, I will be well on my way if people just see my video. Well, they can get your video on all the streaming channels, on all the video networks. If you feel like, you know what, I got an awesome story and I need the people to hear my story, then they can put you in front of some of the hottest interviewers in the country, all right? But you know what? All this starts by you visiting www.mrmedia.com. And that way, you can find out how they can help you. They have a 6-month artist program that helps develop your career and gets in the right direction in just 6 months. Now, when you visit them again at www.wmrmedia.com, let them know Vic XL and the Ridin Durty Show sent you, and get your career moving today. All right. Now, today is Monday, January the 28th, and I got to send some celebrity birthdays. I definitely got to say happy birthday to one of my favorite rappers, definitely out there in the game doing his thing. I got to say happy birthday to my man J. Cole. J. Cole turns 34 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to another slick rhymer, somebody who I definitely am a major fan of. I got to say happy birthday to my man Rick Ross. Rick Ross turns 43 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to one of the members of the mighty Golden State Warriors. I got to say happy birthday to my man Andre Iguodala. He turns 35 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to bounce artist, New Orleans artist, Big Freedia. Big Freedia turns 41 years old today. And man, my birthday list just keeps growing. I'm jotting down some things. Also got to say happy birthday to the God MC, Mr. Rakim. Rakim turns 51 years old today, and at 51, he still can out-rap most of you guys. Also got to say happy birthday to neo-soul artist, my man, Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Hamilton turns 48 years old today. All right, let me shift gears over here and switch over to holler at some of my local celebrities and some of my Facebook family and friends. I got to say happy birthday to my man, Pistol Pete, a.k.a. author Pete Driver, definitely representing my city. Definitely doing his thing. Very talented MC. Very talented MC and businessman. Got to say happy birthday to him. Also got to say happy birthday to Macon, Georgia's own, my man, Mr. Ray Wilson. Y'all might know him by Ray, but definitely got to wish him happy birthday. My man Ray has been doing his thing in the middle of Georgia scene for a long time, so definitely got to say happy birthday to him. And last but not least, I got to say happy birthday to one of the dopest DJs I know, Mr. Joel Davis, a.k.a. DJ Superman, who definitely been holding it down for years. All right? So definitely happy birthday to my Facebook family and friends there. Now, I got to send my condolences. I got to give a moment of silence to my man, and this guy is like a brother to me. We've been down for a long time. But I got to send a moment of silence to my man, Fat Baby, who just lost his mother. All right, Fat Baby, man, we're going to keep you and your family uplifted in our prayers. And, man, just hold your head, big dog. If you need anything from me, definitely holler at me. All right, real quick, let me jump over here to a little celebrity and hip-hop news, see what we got going on, man. Because, you know, in the world of Celebrity Dome, I just made it up, Celebrity Dome, then there's always something going on. First thing I got to say is, y'all know Birdman is notorious and known for not paying people. Well, it seems like Birdman has already... He did not let y'all talk bad about him this time because he made a bet with YG about the Rams making it to the Super Bowl over his Saints. And he lost that $20K and he already paid my man YG up. So, Birdman, you're off the hook. You paid YG. The Rams in the Super Bowl. The Saints at home watching the game like me. Also, got to say one time to slain rapper XXXTentacion. Like to welcome his baby Jakim to the world. It was born 2 days ago. And what else is going on in celebrity news, man? There's a lot of stuff going on. It seems like, you know what, after surviving R. Kelly went down, they are definitely on the trails of R. Kelly because now they're investigating R. Kelly for basically him flying a minor to another state to see him, one of the women that was in the show. So he's under investigation now for flying a minor out to see him. So we're going to see. It seems very much like they are definitely on the trail to lock R. Kelly ass up. Gotta say one time, my man Ludacris, you know, the Super Bowl is in Atlanta this weekend, and Ludacris definitely stopped by middle school and awarded 2 Super Bowl tickets to 2 other people with the highest grade honors. So definitely one time for my man Ludacris for doing this thing. Also gotta say one time for my man Currency. I love when people in the hip-hop industry expand their wings. And Currency has partnered up, and he's now in the hamburger business, and he's partnered up with a hamburger company called Bud's Broilers. So definitely one time for him. One time for my man Future. His album The Wizard debuted at the #1 spot on the Billboard chart. So definitely one time for Future. Definitely doing his thing. Gotta say one time for the whole entire cast for Black Panther. They're still winning awards. They just was awarded Outstanding Performance by a Cast at the 2019 SAG Awards. So definitely one time for the cast of Black Panther. And I cannot wait for Black Panther 2 to come out because it is on the way. If y'all didn't know, it's on the way. If you remember last year, we reported about this Trippie Redd fight in Atlanta. Well, it seems like rapper FDM Grady has been awarded $2,000 by Trippie Redd because, you know, Trippie Redd and his boys jumped on him. And now they got to give FDM Grady $2,000. I don't know if $2,000 is a lot of money when you got beat up on camera. You tell me. I don't know, but hey, man, he's going to get $2,000, and I know Trippie Redd can afford that. And last in celebrity news, it seems like, you know, the Brat, some years ago, she served some time for beating up a woman in the club, and she was sued for over $1 million. She filed for bankruptcy. Well, it seems like the assailant has said that the Brat is hiding money because Brat definitely got money, and she hasn't received any payments yet, and she wants her money. And last but not least, on the beef horizon, there is a new beef going on. Now, you know, a couple weeks ago I reported about my man Joyner Lucas was beefing with Tory Lanez. Well, Tory Lanez bodied him. Well, now it seems as if Don Q, one of the affiliates of my man A Boogie with the hoodie, has decided to step to Tory Lanez because he said Tory Lanez bit some of his rhymes doing a freestyle. Well, there are 2 diss records out. My man Don Q released his diss record called I'm Not Joyner, aimed at Tory Lanez, and Tory Lanez responded by releasing his diss record called Don Queen. So, you know, y'all definitely let me know who y'all think won, and hopefully they'll keep it on wax, nobody gets hurt. All right, now I've gave y'all celebrity birthdays, I gave y'all celebrity news, and I told you about our wonderful sponsors. Now it's time to do what I enjoy doing best, and that's giving y'all the voices of the streets, the people that are out there moving and shaking our community, whether it's through arts, entertainment, business, or music. And the night on the Ridin Durty show is no different than any other night on the Ridin Durty show. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to welcome to the show, representing that Ohio, representing that Midwest, my man Jetti. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, what's happening? What's poppin', OG? How you doing?
Man, definitely trying to do my thing, you know, trying to maneuver. It's busy in the city. We got the Super Bowl here this weekend, so, man, moving and shaking and just trying to keep busy and collect me a couple of these bags.
It's only right.
All right, so look, let's definitely get into it. Let's definitely get into it because Ohio is definitely on the come up. I definitely said you're from Ohio, but let the people know what part of Ohio Jetti is from and when did you decide to get into the music business?
Oh yeah, and it's Jetti. My bad to correct you, my brother, but I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. You know, down by right by the river, not too far from Kentucky. Just holding it down. It's rough, but you know, at the same time, it's pretty out here. At the same time, it's all about location.
All right. So, what made Jetti want to get in the music business? Because it's a very, very competitive business to be in. What made you feel like, number one, you had what it takes, and what made you even want to pursue it?
Honestly, the figure that got me into music was Eazy-E. Like, everything that he stood, his role in music, like, and basically, like, he was the character, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was gangster, he was about what he's speaking, but at the same time, like, he was about his business, and that would make me want to, that character right there made me wanted to get my license, get my LLC, and made me wanted to take my music seriously, at the same time, be about, you know what I'm saying, practice what I preach, because, you know, growing up, I looked up to wrestling, and I looked up to rapping, so, you know, when that wrestler came out, he was about what you know what I'm saying, his music matched his character. So, you know, if he was walking the streets, he was rapping about what you was rapping, it matched up, if that made sense. So, you know, that character in that era just helped pave, you know what I'm saying, the persona that I project.
All right, now, you know what? It's funny because a lot of us are into wrestling, but very few people, after they become adults, admit that they were into wrestling. Because I'm still, to this day, a wrestling fan. Now, you said you love to see when the music and the character match. So, as an artist, how important is it for you and the lyrics that come out of your mouth match who you are?
You said if I could compare a lyricist, who I could compare to?
No. As an artist, how important is it for your lyrics to match who you are as a person and as a character?
Oh, as an artist to match who I am?
Yes.
I could say it mixes because, like, my personality, if you met me, like, you would say I'm genuine, just like Wyse, but, you know, my aggression, and it could be up there with, like, Trippy, it could be up there with Young Boy, you know what I'm saying? But my passion and my wisdom can be like Kevin Gates when we sit down and have a conversation. It's like a little blender, you know, when you mix that down. And when you come out to my music as an artist, you know, I'm all about bars. I don't do too much melodies, but, you know, like for instance, my song "The Message" you can get on all platforms. It basically, like I said, off the dome till I split a wig, I could give a fuck about the president. These niggas out here killing kids. Like, I speak on, but at the same time, I could turn up too. Like, yeah.
No doubt. Now, what you saying, how important to you is lyrics? Because a lot of times, especially with the younger generation, a lot of the older generation tend to feel like the younger generation is not speaking on anything. How important is lyrics to you as an artist?
See, what I feel like what artists don't get in my age is the power of words. Like, and on top of that, artists nowadays are the new activists in my eyes. So we gotta watch what we speak. That's why, and in my lyrics, people they'll watch and question what I say, because I speak and I live what I do. So you gotta watch what you say, because the generation below you is gonna pick up after it and just be like, okay, well, he said that he did this, because that's how I was living. You know, I grew up in you know, I'm 22, but I grew up listening to, like, from LL Cool J to Rakim to all the way up to, you know, the Lil Pumps and the Lil Xans and all the artists now. And it's like, okay, like basically what I'm saying is lyrics is very important because it can craft and manifest somebody into something they should or shouldn't be.
You're definitely right. Because these words are very, very influential. Very influential. All right, now, because you're only 22, as a youngster in the game, like, what are some of the things that you've learned along the way that you like to pass on to people pursuing it?
I learned that you gotta most definitely, as an artist and as a businessman, definitely get your paper. Definitely make sure you're on BMI, ASCAP. Make sure you got your copyright. Just make sure you own your stuff. Make sure that you ain't out here just using YouTube beats for one. Get with a producer. Make sure you have a street team. Make sure you have people that actually genuinely support you, because if you believe in yourself, then somebody gonna buy into. Somebody gonna want to believe it to you. Somebody if you're definitely marketable, they gonna want to invest into you. But you definitely gotta believe in yourself, and nobody believes in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, nobody gonna believe in you. That's the number one rule. You know what I'm saying? Don't really care about what anybody got to say about you or your craft. Just keep doing it for you, and then whoever rock with you gonna rock with you. But make sure you own your stuff.
All right, definitely handle that business first.
Fact.
All right, now, coming up in the game as an independent artist, what has been some of the struggles that you've encountered that you would warn other independent artists about?
I could say as far as struggling, as far as struggling goes, just trying to gather a budget, taking losses, dealing with the right people. You might, as far as distribution goes, just you gotta watch out who you deal with, because there's third parties out here that say they fuck, they mess with so and so. They got this platform. Just watch who you deal with your paperwork. Read your paperwork. And as far as that goes, make sure you're genuine. Make sure, like I said, when you speak on that record, people, like I've done so many shows, and people will pull me to the side and say, you said this, and I really understood what you were saying. I really know what you're about. Like, because that really goes a long way. Those people that come to your shows at the bars, at the concert venues, the big ones, those are people that really matter, that really will spend $10 to $100, $200, because, they'll see you struggle. They'll see you, what I'm saying? There's people that see me perform in Kentucky, other cities and states that just been like, I see you up and down. But that, what I'm saying? Just trying to manage that budget and trying to stay solid and try to keep that vision alive. That's the struggle. But at the same time, it's the beauty and the madness.
All right. Tell me a little bit about the origin of your name, Jetti.
What was that, big brother?
Tell me a little bit about the origin of your name. How did you come up with your name?
Oh, yeah. So, Jetti basically is a term. Well, I used to be called by Drewski, but Jetti came because, I was fast with my wordplay, but at the same time I was fast with the women. So, basically, that's a term in my hometown that we use, for, if you Jetti, you ready.
All right, now, what's it like growing up in an area like Cincinnati, especially when it comes to getting your music heard by other people and expanding?
See, I could say Cincinnati is not much like Atlanta as far as the love. It's kind of like a crab in a bucket type of ordeal, and it's love in areas, but at the same time, it's all about who you know. Just like everywhere else, like the love it's very weird. It's kind of favoritism in certain sections, and especially in the hip hop scene. But at the same time, if you grinding and if you're doing what you're doing, you're networking, you're out here, you know what I'm saying, making your face known. It starts to build. Like, people are getting to know me. People, the radio station up here, 101.1 the Wyse, Nella D. She shows love to the local acts, and it's not rough out here. It's beautiful. It's nice, But at the same time, it's just like any other city like that I've ever visited. You got to just get out. You got to make yourself known. You are your own brand. You are your own face. So you got to just make it happen.
All right, now, as I was strolling down, checking out your Instagram a little earlier this week as I was doing my research, I noticed you had a picture in front of the AGT logo. Did you try out for America's Got Talent?
Oh, yes, sir. I did. I want to say it was about a year or two ago. It was a nice experience. It was pretty cool.
All right. What did you learn from that experience, and how did they receive your music?
Basically, I had to perform in front of a judge. Like, I could tell she was not from here. She sounded like she was from Russia. But basically, it taught me that talent is in you. Like, I went out there, I did my thing. I didn't advance because it was hundreds of people trying out, doing all types of talents. Midgets, wrestling, people, all types of things. But it just made me know right then and there that the talent that you have is in you. Whatever that you have, it's in you. Like, everybody has something in them that they need to just let out to the world. And, just let it out. Don't be scared. That right then and there, I was doing me. Everybody was, the funny thing about that experience is everybody was to themselves. Me and my homies, we was like, nah, we don't care where we at. We gonna do us. So once we brought out the portable speaker, started dancing, started vibing, busting out some freestyle, that's when everybody got comfortable. I want to say about 50% of the people felt our vibe. They were out there doing their things, started backflipping, dancing, freestyling. It's just like, once you get comfortable, once you realize you got that talent in you and you can see it in yourself, boom. And that's what it really, it just ups that, man, it helped very much.
All right. Now, I also noticed that, man, when I strolled down your Instagram, I noticed that you're definitely strong when it comes to the merchandising. Do you have your own clothing line, or are you just good at merchandising yourself?
I'm working on that. Actually, I do my clothing myself. I've been just, the typical going to shops and just venturing out, seeing whatever my budget can handle.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what, my guy? It looks good, and it caught my attention. And right now, it's definitely more about the music, so you're definitely taking strides in the right direction by branding yourself through your clothing.
I appreciate you, big brother.
All right, now look, you have this project out. Let the people know the name of the project you have out right now.
Oh, yes, the project is called SLIDE. It actually stands for Stay Lethal in Dangerous Environment. And basically, it's like it's a project. I wouldn't call it an album, because when you go through it, every song is pretty nice. I got more heat in the tank, but it's on all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal. You can search Jetti 513.
All right. Now, I have to ask, the spelling is 5L1D3. Why did you spell it that way? Because there's going to be people who look at him like, now, why did he spell that? A lot of people might not realize that says slide. Explain the spelling.
Yes, sir. I'm actually from Cincinnati. That's the area code 513. But basically, if you already know the area code, it's kind of dangerous out here, so you got to stay aware. You got to stay lethal in dangerous environments. So when you go through the album, like the intro to the outro, it basically, you got to stay aware. Basically in the intro, the first song, it's like, I ain't a killer, but don't push me out, get you touched. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I speak a message. I'm more than just, if that makes sense.
Definitely makes all the sense in the world. It's like you're definitely aware of what's going on around you. You'll definitely protect yourself, but you definitely want to educate people as well.
Exactly, and I try to tell my younger folks, like I said, like my lyrics. Like, I got a song called "Run It Up." I got a song called "Slide." Like, I got a song called "Who Got Next." And basically, in those songs, I just talk about what I see and how I act and what I think, and then I carry that on. I want people to actually just listen to my lyrics and to my project, and they'll understand basically my environment and how I perceive things.
All right. Before we get to the song, I want to play Walter Payton. Let's talk a little bit about Bloodline ENT.
sir.
All right. Tell me a little bit about it. Is that your company, or is it a company you're signed to, or both?
Actually, that's my company. When I was about in 2016, I'm the registered agent, the CEO, and I wanted to point that out because Bloodline is not gang related. It actually, me and my cousin, we both went in on it. He actually is one half of my team. So basically, I said in one of my raps, I said, Bloodline don't mean slime. I represent the people who raised me with elegance, but I do fuck with fire. So that basically the people who raised me, gave me the knowledge and wisdom, who crafted me as a man I am today. That's what Bloodline. I do it for my family, and that's what I represent.
All right. Now, what you saying that have people, especially like right now, it's like gang culture is very, very prevalent in hip hop. So have people asked you, is there anything related to being a Blood?
Oh yeah, of course I get that all the time because I am affiliated with that, the street knowledge that is in there. But of course you gotta tell them like with the streets, gangs came from Black Panther. Like the gangs say Bloods, Crips, that came from Black Panther. So you gotta teach them that knowledge because people think just like with this rapping, oh, it's all this hooping and hollering. But if you listen deep into the lyrics, there's some good to it. Like people don't realize that Black Panther
90 seconds.
So like stuff like that. Like gangs started off as we were protecting our own, our own societies. We had our own. So that's why it's the good, it's the beauty and the madness. You hear me? So I want the young, my generation and the generation below me to study, get into the information instead of just picking up a flag and thinking, oh yeah, I'm with this gang. Now it's all about knowledge and communication.
60 seconds.
All right, now I gotta ask, brother. At 22 years old, you have definitely said a mouthful that most people wouldn't expect coming from a 22-year-old. Who do you give credit to for making you want to find knowledge and pass knowledge on? Because the average 22-year-old is just out trying to fuck like a jackrabbit.
I appreciate that. I honestly, I credit that to the people, my mother, my uncles, my OGs, and just honestly just life in itself because I know God blessed me with the vision and the mindset that I have to see the world in a different way that people can't. So I'm a healing spirit. So I try to bless other people, especially like I just went to this mental health meeting, not for myself, but just to talk to people. Just cause I know I'm the type of person, if I'm going through something, I want to bless the other person. I want them to make them feel better. So even whether it's with my music, I know my music is just the outlet. I want to do movies, I want to do other things, but I know I'm young, but how my my people is Muslim, they always tell me like I want to put my 40-year-old mind in your 20-year-old body. So you got to keep going. You got to, what I'm saying? It's right now. It's what I call it's milk before meat. You got to, what I'm saying, with the knowledge.
Oh, I
so
like
you know what I'm saying? Like, so
Hey man, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm still in that. You might see me post that tomorrow. Milk before meat. I like that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You feel me? And oh yeah, and I want to say with like, oh yeah, I want to put this out there. And with Walter Payton, it's a little fun fact that came from when I was back in my day when I was trapping. I sold a zip for like $340. I was like, all right, hey, fun fact. That's why Walter Payton is why Walter Payton. You know what I'm saying? I ran with the pack.
You know what? I was gonna ask you about the record Walter Payton. Who actually produced that joint for you?
It was my homie, Kel Bender, Kellen Hines.
All right, because I'm going to be honest. I was like, now, what does 22-year-old know about Walter Payton? Are you a football fan?
I actually am. My brother is from Chicago, and my mom used to, she had me. But I wasn't born in Chicago, but you could say I was made in Chicago.
Okay, no doubt. So, look, how has social media affected your career at this point?
Man, hey, shout out to Soulja Boy because the whole YouTube, social media it's a positive and it's a negative thing for an artist because it made it easier for you to build a career without you actually having to be face-to-face to the people. But it's negative because people can't feel you because growing up, I'm young, but like the people I was raised around, you had to have bars, you had to have that charisma, you had to literally you couldn't be a weekend rapper, but that's what I was told. So, it kind of made it easier. Oh, I can show this, or I can basically have this illusion, whether it's real or fake. But at the same time, it's like, when you go out it's different when you go out to the shows and all this and do it like face to face, because now you gotta be what you about. You can't fake it till you make it all the time, and that's why I see it.
All right, now since you mentioned Soulja Boy, and he's been on a major rant lately, how much? A lot of the things Soulja Boy is saying as far as he created this and he's a trendsetter. How much do you feel him and how much do you feel like a lot of it's just trolling?
Man, I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta give Soulja Boy some props because it's like in a sense like he did do some things that paved the way for at least this new generation that's going on as far as the whole like even like back then, like Lil Yachty, even though he was beefing Lil Yachty used to praise him. Like, man, he basically had that swag, had that turn. Like he was. It's just like I can't really put it into words. Like he was a figure that helped this generation. Yeah, at one point he wasn't signing artists, but he was basically like, for instance, Chief Keef. He gave him a lane. Like he gave him basically that glow to, what I'm saying? He was featured with artists on some Drake thing. He was Drake basically like co-sign artists and give him that, basically give him his fans at the time. Because, everybody, I know everybody that's even watching this show can't lie that y'all was snapping your fingers to Superman. Like, come on now.
Hey, he wouldn't have sold so many copies if the whole world wasn't doing it.
You feel me?
So, all right. So look, before we get up out of here, because I want to definitely close this interview out with the Walter Payton joint. Again, let people know the name of the project. Let people know how to find you on social media. Was Instagram, Twitter, if there's a website, and then introduce the record as we close the interview.
Hey man, it's your boy Jetti. And you could get the joint Walter Payton on all streaming sites, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, and more. You can look up JETTI513. You can find me on Twitter, Juice the Mailman, JUCETHA Mailman, and you can find me on basically Instagram, BLODJETTI. But it's Walter Payton Jetti.
All right, appreciate it, my guy. Have a good night. And, man, I ain't going to lie to you. This was an awesome interview. You gave me a lot more than I expected. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just I love – you're 2 years older than my son, and I love when your generation comes through with some very pertinent information. So I really respect that, and I appreciate that, my guy. Continued success to you.
Amen. I appreciate the time, and I appreciate that your feedback, and I appreciate any knowledge I can give.
All right. Walter
All right, brother. One.
Look, nothing's forever. I change for the better. Get cake or the cheddar. Don't fold under pressure. His treasure's your treasure. Take that off the lot. So icy the flip, but I click for that knot. Tell her the bag, I don't trap up the spot. Remember high school, I had gas in my socks. We are not basic. My bitch make you famous. One shot to the head, it come right out your anus. Ball on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. I ran with the second, came back to them Vegas. Ball on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. 3-4 on the pack, hit it right off the pavement. Sucker ass niggas can't get what I got. He fell for the buck and got hit on the block. Police be scheming, we follow the plot. Run up the back. bag, I got work on the clock. This that new anthem, my trappers gon' sing it. Good gas in Atlanta, take shit down to Phoenix. He served you that pack, but he really didn't mean it. Gave him the bag with little extras to feed him. Who is you fucking with? One of my loud. You run with the dogs, you get fleas from the couch. Praying to God, he find me better routes. Kicking in your door and we clearing your house. Fucking your bitch, I don't care, she your spouse. I got gold on my arm, 20K in my mouth. Jig up them racks, get it in, get it out. Fuck what you saying, we trap across the nation. I smoke good Jamaican, it's heard the Caucasians. Blueprint the basement, adding up the wages. We don't send location, that's just simple basic. My old line amazing, keep working rotation. Ball on these niggas, feel like Walter Payton. I ran with the second, came back to them Vegas. Ball on these niggas, feel like Walter Payton. 3-4 on the back, hit it right off the pavement. Sucker ass nigga, can't get what I got. He fell for the plug and got hit on the block. Police be scheming, we follow the block.
Can't stroking that bitch, nigga. All the heart on these niggas like I'm Walter Payton. Had that work on the Greyhound, praying we make it. For a 12, hit they flash, got a bill. Gas on deck like the shell, hit the bando and make me a couple sales. Got sick of Conley taking L's. They pass me the ball, take off like I'm painting. A stick for these niggas that's hating. A bag for my bitch, she been patient. Hey, diamond swimming with the fishes. I just want the bag, don't got time to kick it. I'm posted somewhere in the trenches, having conversation about the millions. Told my boy Jetti, let's get it. Then we gon' fuck up the city. I just throw gold on some midgets. They showed a stroller from Ohio to Memphis. I was broke, but I had to fix it. Who did it? The pet line missing. Walter Payne got it gone.
All on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. I ran with the second, came back to them Vegas. All on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. 3-4 on the pack, hit it right off the pavement. Sucker ass nigga can't get what I got. He fell for the plug and got hit on the block. Police be scheming, we follow the plot. Run up the back, I got work on the clock. Ball on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. I ran with the second, came back to them Vegas. Ball on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. 3-4 on the pack, hit it right off the pavement. Sucker ass nigga can't get what I got. He fell for the plug and got hit on the block. Police be scheming, we follow the plot. Run up the back, I got work on the clock. Ball on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. I ran with the second, came back to them Vegas. Ball on these niggas feel like Walter Payton. 3-4 on the pack, hit it right off the pavement. Sucker ass nigga can't get what I got. He fell for the plug and got hit on the block. Police be scheming, we follow the plot. Run up the back, I got work run the clock.
That was my man Jetti. The name of that joint is Walter Payton. Y'all make sure y'all check out the brand new album on all streaming networks. Links, period, point blank. Alright, it's your boy Vic XL, man. Y'all make sure y'all check us out in the AM as we bring you another exciting edition of the Dude. This has been Ridin Durty Radio, and we are out of here. Peace.